Big Ten and the SEC are having this big powwow in Nashville next week,
Thursday,
where the ADs and commissioners and
just the ADs. Just the ADs. Oh yeah, and the commissioners, the two commissioners
to figure out possibly a scheduling alliance. And if you look at the highest rated games in college football, they're all Big Ten and all SEC.
So they're talking about playoff access too,
and they want 4 guaranteed spots
between the two,
each league.
That's obnoxious.
Well, the playoffs going to expand to 14.
That it's still obnoxious, and I agree with Jamie Pollard of Iowa State. And that's essentially what he said. College football's run amok, a lot of it, and that's an example. I'm happy that Nebraska's in the Big Ten. They're in the Power League. SEC's the Power League, but it's not. I don't want it to be where it's just
TV rating driven.
So much power in those two leagues, and then there's the ACC and Big 12 just left to kind of.
They're just like weaker countries.
Yeah, Pollard was very, very critical of this Big Ten SEC getting together and demanding this, flexing their muscles and saying we should have 4 guaranteed spots. Come on,
you know what they're going to say? They're just going to laugh. They'll fine. We'll do it anyway.
I know.
That's
college football run amok. That's what that is.
They have no power.
It's unfortunate. It's not, Sean, you can sit over there and say, well, I cover Nebraska. That's all I care about. You should care about the game, the sport in general. And I'm with Pollard on this. It's no good if Iowa State's inconsequential. It's no good to you. It's no
they would
good to
give
anybody.
The Big 12 and the ACC would get 2 bids each.
Again, if I were the commissioners of those leagues, I wouldn't let it happen. I would not let the Big Ten and SEC do what they're trying to do.
And if they didn't do the 4 guaranteed bids, those leagues could get more bids.
I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. This all goes to this conversation that Gundy and some other coaches have had. There needs to be a commissioner.
They also want to eliminate the committee.
There needs to be a commissioner.
The 2 Power 2 leagues want no more committee, because they think it's even silly to try to compare, a Big 12 team to a mighty SEC team.
Yeah, Sankey is. I recognize why he peacocks around, because he's got all the power, but it's a little obnoxious.
Considering he inherited the power.
Right.
It wasn't,
Greg Sankey's the SEC commissioner, and he's ultra cocky. And I get it. I get it, because look at the league. Look at Alabama, Georgia in that game. What'd you see out there? How many NFL players did you see? You saw a dozen, and you maybe saw, I think Milroe maybe became a top 5 pick.
How about DeBoer?
Yeah, Kalen DeBoer.
Just his ability to coach quarterbacks.
Yeah. So,
they were trying to run Milroe out of there at one point.
Last year he got benched.
And
he got benched. He came back strong, though.
But DeBoer as a quarterback developer.
Yeah, no, Milroe came back strong. Saban hung with him. Don't paint it any other way.
They didn't have any other option, though.
Yeah, I don't know. Milroe's a great player. Anyway, yeah, so the meetings occur Thursday, I believe, in Nashville, where all the athletic directors from the Big Ten teams and the SEC teams get together, and it's about playoff access, about future scheduling, and there's probably a couple other things. Oh, a postseason, having the teams meet more in the bowl postseason.
And they also want, I think they want to get on the same page to each play 9 conference games.
That's a big one.
So my theory is you'd play 9 league games and maybe have 1 SEC game a year. That's 10.
Wow. And
then you'd play 2 kind of home game cupcake games against lower leagues, right?
I don't know, but I like the idea. That's hard. I wonder what Matt Rule would say about that. We're going to play our league schedule, plus we're going to play an SEC team.
It's what they're doing now.
Not quite that.
Nebraska played Oklahoma in 9 league games. What's the difference?
Well, it depends who that SEC team is, but don't tell me Nebraska's played a schedule of 9 Big Ten teams plus Alabama.
Well, first of all, Nebraska's SEC game, if you're no fool, are you? Because they're going to play them against Oklahoma. They're going to play them against Missouri. They're going to play them against Texas A&M.
Or Texas.
Or teams that actually
9 league games plus a game against Texas. 9 league games plus a game at Texas A&M. Okay. Let's do it. It's great for us. But if I'm the head coach, I don't know.
Like they're not going to waste Vanderbilt on like Vanderbilt.
Don't know. Are you a fool? Have you seen what Rule has said? He wants to back off the
but if
the non-conference schedule.
If they
who's the fool?
I'm just telling you, that's who they'll play though. They're doing that right now. They're playing Oklahoma. They're playing Tennessee.
That's not what the head coach wants.
But that's what they already have.
Oh, they didn't have it this year.
Well, Colorado.
You comparing Colorado to Texas right now? Really? What do you think that spread would be?
But they're not going to waste Colorado.
What do you think that spread would be right now? Texas, Colorado. Well, 27 probably.
They're not going to waste Texas on Nebraska.
How about Texas, Alabama? What do you think that? Or how about Texas? How about Oklahoma, Colorado? What do you think that spread would be? 14.
Oklahoma's not great this year.
14. I know they're not great. It'd still be 14.
But I'm saying like those would be if everybody's on the same page with scheduling, it's different. It's not like Nebraska's the only team that's going to be doing this.
True.
Everybody's going to do it.
Not everybody, not all conferences.
Yeah, like who would you play Iowa against in the SEC?
No. Not all conferences are doing that.
Yeah, but these two leagues will be guaranteed their playoff spots, so they won't be penalized for playing these games.
God dang. I just don't know if Nebraska's ready for that.
Well, we're talking years down the road.
How far?
I mean, at least 2 or 3, probably.
We better get ready then.
Well,
because that's rough waters. If that's what you're doing, if you're going to Tennessee for your non-conference game, I mean, come on, that's rough.
I got you going there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like where it's going necessarily. I don't like that big flex. Dan would kill me. We're gonna have him on next week, probably. Dan would kill me probably for saying that stuff. But I look at the greater good more than just what's good for Nebraska.
We're not running the Red Cross here.
It sounds haughty, Sean.
I mean, we're not running a charity.
No, I know, but
it's a business.
I know, but you can run your business into the ground with bad decisions. And you might benefit in sort of this, in the smaller picture, but the big picture matters too.
We'll see. All right. Well,
I should be the commissioner of college football.
The grump of college football. The grump.